Hello, welcome to the show. This is Jiru Real Talk. Today we're going to have a real talk conversation on Nigeria. End SARS. Nigeria want to end SARS. SARS is Special Anti-Robbery Squad. It's a political campaign in Nigeria opposing the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, a unit of the Nigerian police force. This unit of police force, according to some readings on the internet, started back in 1992 to target violent crimes inside Nigeria's capital, Lagos. When they were formed, they were like in small groups. They basically patrol the streets in unmarked cars and buses, and they just crack down on big crimes, I suppose. And then that grew into like statewide. They now look like the US FBI. But it don't seem like they got much integrity because the population is out and the government is killing its own population. Nigeria is Africa's most popular country. They're supposed to be the shining example of Africa. They're supposed to show us the way to real freedom in Africa. But it seems like a country in Africa, the one that got the most wealth, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. Nigeria, just like the US, adopted 3 branches of government, power balanced. They got the president, they got the Supreme Court, and they got their lawmakers, the parliament or the Congress. They got it just like that at the national and at the federal level. With that, they have this Sars, who does the crime for the government against his own people. So the population of Nigeria wants to end that, and the government seems like they don't want to end it, and it is sad. And let's take a look at some of these articles that is written by The Guardian too. It shows here that 150 activists were killed. 150. That's crazy. They killed 150 activists. And they are denying it. Like, the government is saying nobody died basically after they killed 150. And one of my favorite journalists from Nigeria.
Wow. Heavily armed soldiers opened fire on young people just because they dared to demand for a better country. On Tuesday afternoon at Lekki Toll Gate in Lagos, that's one of the places where protesters normally gather in Lagos, and one of the most peaceful protest centers. Some men went there to remove CCTV security cameras that afternoon, and when people asked them, they said that they were sent by the government. Their pictures were circulated all across social media. People were asking, why would the government remove security cameras? What were they trying to do? And we knew that they were up to something, because by that evening, you could see the military. They showed up, and the first thing they did was to turn off the street lights.
That's all of the lights. See, that's all of the lights.
And before we knew what was happening, soldiers, heavily armed soldiers, started shooting at protesters. They started shooting at Nigerians.
See what they're causing. See, they're releasing fire. Jesus. No problem. Everyone sit down.
We don't even know for sure how many people were killed or how many were injured, but the protesters were live streaming the shooting. The whole world could see a massacre taking place in Nigeria in 2020. October 20th, 2020, the Nigerian government massacred its own citizens because they dared to ask for a better country.
That is very sad, folks. It's very sad. It shouldn't be like that in Nigeria or any African country in 2020. It shouldn't be like that, but it is like that because the entire continent of Africa is swimming in liberal democracy, where everybody is full with kindness and they forgot to protect themselves. The Nigerian population, you have an opportunity. You have a gun right. You have a Second Amendment of the US. In Ethiopia, the Oromo people, we don't have that. We lost 15,000 youth in 3-year period, shot on the street by the government just because they wanted a better country, just like you Nigerians. We didn't get that. After that, 15,000 youth were killed. They hijacked the Oromo revolution using liberal democracy. They invited all Oromo leaders abroad that we're going to work in peace together. When all the Oromo leaders abroad went home, they jailed them. Jawar Muhammad, who started the Oromo revolution, with Femi Oke of Nigeria asking him, "Are you Oromo first or Ethiopia first?" He answered it, "I'm Oromo first." That started the Oromo revolution. It led to 15,000 Oromo youth dying. After they died, the Oromo revolution continued. So the Ethiopian government used the liberal democracy, fooled the people with a fake peacetime. They invited everybody abroad, Oromo leaders abroad. They invited them into Ethiopia, saying we're gonna peacefully create a peaceful, better country, better Ethiopia for all. When Oromo leaders went home, they even gave up the independence of Oromo to save Ethiopia. They went home to work with the Ethiopian government. Once they went home, the Ethiopian government asked these liberal Democrats to disarm the Oromo nationals. The liberal Democrats of Oromo campaigned on the Oromo nationals. They disarmed the Oromo nationals using liberal democracy. We're gonna be nice to each other. We're gonna treat each other nice. We're gonna build a better country from here and everybody's gonna live in peace. As soon as they finished disarming the Oromo nationals, they renewed Oromo killing. Those liberal Democrats of Oromos like Jawar Muhammad, they put them in jail, the Democrats. But the Oromo nationals, they killed them. Now with that, Nigerians, I see on social media all over the world, Nigerians say, the world, please see, please see, please see what the government is doing to its own people. The world will see it. Some people in the world will give you a shout out. Some of them might make a video like me in support of the Nigerian and the Sars protest. That's all you're gonna get. You're not gonna get anything more than that. That is not gonna make a better Nigeria. The only people that can make a better Nigeria is the Nigerian population itself, if they take their citizens' gun rights seriously. Nigeria, your politicians are sponsored by foreigners. As long as your politicians are sponsored by foreigners, your politicians don't depend on you, the Nigerian population. So when you demand a better country and they kill you like that, they're not worried because they have a backup. The foreigners are backing them up. So they're not worried when they kill you. So you have to cut that chain. Unless you cut that chain, you will be oppressed in 2020. You'll be oppressed in 2030. You'll be oppressed in 2040. And it continues like that, as it has been for the past century in Africa. With that, Nigerians, I'm gonna leave you guys with one of my favorite quotes on a real freedom, because all I do is a real talk. In the US here, we still deal with a police brutality. It's not as bad as third world police brutality. But here in the US, they don't shoot the population like that, because the entire US population can retaliate. America takes their citizens' gun right very seriously. Every time liberal Democrats in America entertain about taking away Americans' guns, we go out and buy millions of more guns to let them know that you don't play with our rights, we don't jeopardize our rights, we don't leave our rights in the hands of politicians. That is why America is great. That is why from worldwide, people want to migrate to America. With that Herbert Humphrey quote, certainly one of the chief guarantees of freedom under any government, no matter how popular and respected, is the rights of the citizens to keep and bear arms. That is a real freedom when the citizens make sure that their fate will not be in the hands of politicians. Nigeria, if you keep running with that liberal democracy ideology, you will never achieve that better country you're looking for through ending Sars. If you guys continue Sars end protest, the government will fake you guys and give in for a short-term period. For that short-term period, they're gonna start one by one taking out your leaders, your young leaders, especially those in their 30s. They're gonna take them out. In Oromo, they took out all the young leaders. All the 30-year-old bright men and women are vanished in Oromia. You don't want that to happen to you. In Oromia, we don't have gun rights. Because of Oromo liberal Democrats, we lost that chance. Nigeria, I wish you the best. This is all we can do for you. Just a sympathy, just a message. But your chance is in the hands of you, the Nigerian population, not anybody else. And I really appreciate it for watching my show. Thank you. Subscribe, comment, let me know. Let me know what I should cover, next topic I should cover. If you want to come on my show too, let me know. Appreciate it. Peace.